What's groovy, y'all? I'm Danye.
And I'm Marcia, and this is the
Hey Sissy Podcast. Hey Sissy, go Sissy. Hey Sissy, go Sissy. Hey Sissy,
peace to the haters. Bye, see you later.
Hey,
you my road dog, sis, we are greater.
Hey,
holding it down, and you know we stay true.
Hey,
fam to the end is how we do.
Hey,
fam to the end is how we do.
Hey,
fam to the end is how we do.
Hey Sissy, go Sissy. Hey Sissy, go Sissy. Go, 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 go.
We the bomb, let's go sissy.
Hey.
We the bomb, let's go sissy.
Hey.
We the bomb, let's go sissy.
Hey.
Welcome back to the podcast. Thank you for tuning in. This will be our last episode of season 1. So if you've been watching all the episodes week after week, we appreciate your support. Thank you. And we're going to do for our last episode of the season, we're going to talk about starting our 2020 right here and right now.
Right now.
So if you are big on social media, you may have seen all these memes and posts going around about how this is the last couple of months in the decade. We got 60-something days left in the decade, or whatever people have been saying. So get ready to start the next decade off right and everything. And it's like year after year, people always make their resolutions, and they wait till December 31st or January 1st to start their resolutions. But we're thinking about starting off our 2020 right now. So, Danye, how are you going to start off your 2020?
I got a project I'm working on. So, I'm definitely going to really push hard on that project. I've kind of narrowed down the one thing that I really want to push to do and really work towards. So I'm really just have been gearing up and really pushing that and really working on that craft more and more. You know what I'm saying? And definitely just trying to build a relationship with God, a more honest, true relationship with God.
Amen.
So yeah. What about you?
So I joined the gym on Saturday.
Okay, whoop whoop.
So I'm gonna start it right here, right now. I'm not gonna wait till January 1st with all the resolution fitness people.
Summer bodies are made in the winter.
Yeah, this is true. Summer bodies are made in the winter. So I joined the gym on Monday, and I've made my gym schedule. I'm gonna go on my lunch break on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and then go on Saturday mornings with my mother-in-law. And so that's one thing I'm gonna start doing. I'm also gonna wrap up my editing certification in 2020.
Okay.
So start planning for that now by paying for my class, buying my books and everything. And also start planning out what my business is going to look like next year.
That's good.
So I didn't really have a plan for too much for my business this year. So I'm going to go into 2020 with a business plan of the growth I want to see in my business.
That's good.
But before we can truly start to flush out our 2020 plans, we need to do some reflection on 2018.
We in 2019.
2019. I was like last year. 2018. No, 2019. So
okay.
So how do you think your 2019 went overall?
It was cool. Financially, it was the biggest awakening. Yes. Financially for myself and the way I handle my finances. But I made a couple moves this year that really put a spark in me.
Okay.
Which was pretty cool. So my 2019 was cool. It was cool. How about you?
My 2019 was alright. It was good business wise. I made 10 times as much this year as I did last year.
Okay.
My little numbers ain't big, but they something to me.
Okay.
Because I got a lot of referrals from previous clients. Clients that I had in 2018, clients that I met in 2019, and people that I met through going to conferences and things. And so 2019 was good for my business. For my second year, I'm proud of it. It may not be the numbers that some people want to see, but for me to have no expectations and to see the numbers that I saw, I was like, 13
Wow, 13.
So business wise, I'm proud of it. Personally, I could have did better. It was cool. I did start my life journey. I'm proud of that.
I see you. Yeah. Check them out now.
I am happy about that. I am happy about the travels that I got to do. I did get to meet. I made a bunch of new friends this year, which I'm really happy about. So
Right.
I had some great milestones this year.
Mm-hmm.
There's some things, of course, I want to work on personally, which we could talk about that. So what are some things that you wanted to do this year that you didn't accomplish?
Probably my finances to save. I didn't save anything, which is pretty bad. I did not save anything. I guess, it's bad because I really didn't set no accomplishments or any goals for myself for 2019. I kind of was just going through the motions of the year.
Oh,
I know that's bad. So definitely starting now into 2020, I really need to write down some goals for myself.
Yes, please.
And set some expectations for the year. So,
Yes, please.
Yeah.
2018, some things I didn't accomplish was the fitness goal. Man,
We in 2019.
2019.
Yes.
I did not accomplish my fitness goal.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why.
I know why.
Why?
Because you're not ready yet.
Okay, I'll take it.
Yeah. Because when you ready to really do something, you gonna give it your all. You're just not ready yet.
I'm ready now, though. I
Okay.
wasn't ready before, but I am ready now.
Okay.
Because your girl chubby. Your girl gotta get some weight off of her. Especially, I want to have kids, so I don't want to be the size I am now when I get pregnant, because I don't want to have gestational diabetes and high blood pressure, those things that come when you're overweight.
Yeah.
So I am ready now, because I'm ready to have some babies, some babinos. So because I want to make the babies, I gotta lose the weights. So I am ready now. So that's why I joined my gym, and I'm going to start doing weightlifting stuff. And it's just me by myself. I always try to I need a trainer, I need somebody to work out with. I'm starting this by myself because I know I can't have anybody motivate but me. So
yeah, that's very true.
my mother-in-law gonna do it in conjunction. We're gonna meet up on Saturdays, but when I'm not meeting up with her, I still gotta go to the gym.
Yeah.
So gotta get this thing in.
Yeah, I need to discipline myself too.
Is there any other goal I didn't accomplish this year? I think that was the biggest one.
Mm-hmm.
There's some debt I didn't pay off.
Mm-hmm.
Some I racked up and some I paid off. So I'm still proud. I paid off a major loan.
Mm-hmm.
And that gave me a lot of extra cash.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to Kenya. Amen.
Oh, amen.
But there's still some things I want to pay off. So for 2020, your girl's going to try to pay off as much of her car as possible.
Okay, I see you.
We're going to see what happens.
Yes, you're going to do it.
Amen.
Amen.
So what are some good or bad habits that you picked up in 2019?
A bad habit that I have is quitting jobs.
Amen. This child, baby. Whew.
Y'all, I got a bad habit. I'm being transparent, y'all. I got a bad habit of quitting jobs. But it's a good reason for it. I heard this in church the other day. It's not a smart reason, but it's a good reason. And Bible study last week, he was like, some of y'all out there, y'all are never really satisfied with your jobs. Y'all always quitting jobs because you kind of beyond them jobs. There's more out there for you. And that's how I always feel. I'm not really satisfied with my work or with the work that I'm in or whatever I'm doing. And I feel like it don't matter the position or whatever. I would never truly be satisfied with the work. So I tend to quit it unwise. I quit the job with no wisdom in quitting it. So that's what a bad habit I have.
Yeah, Nikki and I talked about this. You are very creative.
Yes.
You have all these goals, ambitions, and creatives and things running through you that you can't do a regular job. And you can't thrive, but you have to.
I have to, yeah. I know.
Because unfortunately for you, you ain't got rich parents to just give you money.
Yeah.
You don't have a trust fund. You don't even have a sister yet who could just ball out and be like, "Do you, boo? I got you."
Yeah.
You don't have that yet, so you have to work a job until you can get to where you want to be. You got to make that. Your sacrifice will be working and holding down a job you do not like.
Yeah. Another bad habit I have is kind of like I'll get it later.
Procrastination?
A little bit, yeah. So that's definitely something I'm gonna work on for next year. Is even if it's something simple like washing the dishes or picking something up or whatever, I gotta be like, okay, do it now. Don't put it off till later. Do it now. Because if you do the things within your regular household or in your personal, you're going to take that into your work ethic and your work environment and stuff. So I'm working on doing it now and also working on my consistency.
Good. So what are some good habits that you picked up in 2019?
Reading my Bible more.
Amen.
Also like getting off social media a little more.
Mm-hmm.
Not on social media as much. Another good habit, I would say, yeah, those are. Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah.
So a bad habit that I picked up this year, or that may have intensified this year, was my social media habit. I really let social media distract me this year. And I think one of the reasons why it distracted me is because I got a little bored in my job too. And so I let it distract me. Because when it came to my editing and stuff, I would really focus on that. I would put my phone away and not worry about it. But doing the 9 to 5, I would be bored or something, would just like look in my phone to try to fill in the gaps. And so that was a bad habit I picked up. A good habit that I picked up was reading my Bible at night.
Okay.
I was doing really well. I've been reading every night, so I hadn't been reading the Bible a couple of nights because I picked up this book I was enjoying. But I have been reading my Bible every night for the most part, and then I was also started reading this morning devotional. That I hadn't done as well as reading the Bible at night, but those are two good habits I picked up.
Anything else?
Another good habit that I did pick up that also not good, very consistent, but still a good habit that I did most of the year was walking daily.
Oh yeah, that's good.
And then the early half of the year, I did really well at riding my bike almost every day. Didn't do it so much towards the end of the year because it got hella hot outside. And also my tires was low for a while, so I had to buy a bike pump. But walking, so I did switch off from riding my bike to walking. So I tried to get some physical activity in. So I think that's a good habit that I started.
Oh, go ahead.
And the one I'm about to start is going to the gym.
All right.
3 to 4 times a week. Working on my fitness.
Work it out. You seen that? Oh, okay.
Okay.
I think another good habit I picked up, even though it kind of like played into the part of like a financial constraint of not going out to eat. I had a bad habit of always going out to eat and buying food and stuff. And I think with financial, kind of having a financial constraint, it kind of made that kind of stop.
Yeah.
So now I can like have that more discipline of buying groceries and cooking instead of going out and buying that food just at one time. I can spend the same amount I have for like 2-3 times.
Yeah. So what is a bad habit that you want to leave in 2019?
Definitely quitting jobs.
Amen.
Buying food out. It's not really a bad habit, but just gotta minimize it. And also not being like consistent and disciplined. I want to be more consistent and disciplined.
Yeah, a bad habit that I want to leave in 2019 is, I think it's a bad habit in that I don't really plan out my day, my week, or my month. I just wake up and just see where the day takes me. And to me, that's a bad habit because that leads to me buying fast food. Because I didn't plan for groceries, so I don't have food in my house. So now I'm like, well, I'm hungry now. So I did eat out more this year than I like. So my goal is to stop buying fast food, plan out my week so I can plan out my groceries, and also to take the time to do it and be consistent about it. So, and then another bad habit I want to leave is not staring at my phone all the time.
Yes.
So as soon as we're done with these podcasts, this one and the next one, because I post all of our videos and stuff, I do the post. So once we're done, I'm deleting Instagram off my phone until we do our bonus episode, and then after that, I'm deleting it for the rest of the year. Okay. Because I mean, I like it, and I see the value in it, but like I said, I use it as a major distraction, and I feel like I want to get back to just being okay with not staring at something. Right. Whether it's a phone or a TV, I want to be okay with just being.
Right. So that makes sense. You had said,
So social media.
So you had said about planning your day. I was actually listening on a podcast. I think it was either Side Hustle Pro.
Yeah.
I think it was that one.
Mm-hmm.
Or, yeah, I think it was that one where the lady actually said, like, she would, like, actually wake up, pray, and then, like, write down how she wanted her day to go. Mm-hmm. And I think that's important. It's nothing wrong with going with the flow, but sometimes you do want to try to have a little control over how your day goes out and how you want to feel throughout your day. Because I think our emotions are on a roller coaster throughout the day. So we have to, like, kind of tell our emotions, like, okay, you're going to be like this today. You ain't going to let nothing affect you and something like that. So that's pretty good to, you know, write down what you want your day to look like.
Yeah, so, like, I want to try to plan out my week at least because I'm not the best at, like, pausing during the day. But I know if I plan out my week in advance, I will do it. So, like, I already put in my calendar to go work out tomorrow at noon. So when my alarm goes off, I'm already be dressed. Because if I know what my day has been planned ahead of time, I am mentally prepared for it.
Right.
But I didn't plan... Yesterday, I could have planned to buy groceries, and your girl was just chilling, Netflixing and chilling with Lawrence, and so I didn't make that plan. So today come around, and your girl hungry.
So you went and got food.
So had I took the time out Sunday and planned out my week, I would have been like, okay, I gotta go to Sprouts and get groceries, because that's what I did the week before.
Right.
I did that, planned out my meals, went and bought groceries. I cooked these meals. No, I only didn't cook one meal, but I cooked all the one meal I didn't make, but I did it.
You did it.
And so I'm like, you just got to do it every week, boo thing. Just keep it going.
Yeah, consistency.
Okay, so if you had to, like, focus on one of those goals you talked, one of those good habits you want to develop, which one will be your primary focus?
Being consistent.
I'm going to say the same.
Because, I mean, we both have our dreams and our ambitions that we're striving for. And in order for that really to, like, come to fruition, we definitely have to be consistent and going after that. You know, we do still have our jobs and stuff, but that's, you know, what we want. So we're going to have to be consistent in that. So, yeah.
Okay. Okay, so if you could describe 2019 as a movie, and I got this question from the Slay Girl Slay podcast. She did a Planning for 2020 episode, and so she had this question. If you could describe this year as a movie, what would it be?
Slumdog Millionaire.
Oh! Why?
Because they were struggling. They was going through it.
And they came to your mind immediately.
Oh, I got the questions earlier, so I had time
that's
to
true.
think.
I didn't even think about Slumdog Millionaire. That's funny.
I mean, they had to, like, sell stuff to get money. They had to, like, really, like, hustle and, like, do stuff to, like, make ends meet. And that's kind of how I felt for this year. And my finances, I felt like wasn't very smart in my finances and was having to kind of scrounge and struggle to make ends meet and get stuff, and, you know, for, like, that movie, Slumdog Millionaire. And then at the end of the movie, you know, he a millionaire, as they say it. So at the end of my movie,
you're gonna be a millionaire.
Yeah.
So then, what movie would you pick to describe your 2020, or you want your 2020 to turn out to be?
Crazy Rich Asians. No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing. But I would want my 2020 to look like. Oh, probably.
All right. So, what would you say your 2020 movie will be? Like the movie that will describe your 2020.
Sorry to bother you.
Okay.
He was working these, like, he was struggling a little bit, couldn't pay no bills, couldn't do nothing. Then he got this job, he moved his way to his top, he made the way to the top. He kind of, like, there were some issues at the top, you know what I'm saying, had a few issues, but then everything kind of, like, leveled out, and he was cool, he was good, you know what I'm saying. So I feel like, you know, right now I'm not in the best place. But I feel like as I build going into 2020, I'm going to get it to the top. And I ain't going to have to come back down, but I'm going to make sure everything kind of, like, you know, levels out. So, sorry to bother you. That movie was weird, but it was interesting.
I wanted to see it. I hadn't seen it yet. I'm going to watch it.
It's on Hulu.
So if I had to pick a movie for my 2019, I would pick Wall-E.
Wall-E? He was here by himself and...
Not that part, when he got on the spaceship with all the chubby people.
What? Explain?
Because all those people, they got so fat because all they did was sit around and ate and did nothing. And that was my 2019.
Okay.
Because I work from home, my business is from home. So I would spend whole days never leaving my house.
Right.
Sad and depressing. And even with Wall-E down in the trash everywhere, that was sad and depressing. The whole movie was cute, but it was sad.
It was.
And so if I had to describe my 2019, it would be Wall-E.
Okay. Well, you're not going to be Wall-E, the chubby people.
Oh, no, that's the goal, not to be chubby, old, and decrepit.
So what's your 2020 movie?
The movie that came to mind is The Mirror Has Two Faces. Only because of, I know, it's a Barbra Streisand movie. I'll show you one day. And just to give you an idea, she was like just what people would consider an old maid. She was like in her 40s living with her mama, and then she met this guy who was trying to do this like social experiment to say that you could have a successful relationship without being in love. But the part to me that I want to describe my 2020 was when she had her like comeback, because she ended up falling in love with him, but he was trying to deny his love for her. So she broke up with him, and she went and all the little montages. She went, started getting in the gym, eating healthy. She came back fine as a dime.
Okay.
And so that's what I want my 2020, like part of my 2020 to be. Like, I don't want to have to break up with Lawrence for it to happen. But I want to do that now. I want to get on my grind and come back and be finer than I was before.
I feel you.
And that's what she did.
That's right. It's probably like an old movie, like from the 90s.
It's like 90s. It's from the 90s.
Oh, okay.
It was with Barbra Streisand and Jeff Bridges.
Okay, I don't know who those people are. I've heard that first name, but
it's okay. Okay, so what goals did you set for 20? Oh no, we did that one, right? What goal you set for 2019 that you didn't achieve?
Okay, I didn't set no goals.
You said that, and we went through that one. So what do you want to achieve in 2020? Did we say that? Do you have goals for 2020?
Yeah, I got a couple. Like I said, I'm working on a project, so I'm excited to see, you know, the overall product of that project.
Yeah.
I want to learn Spanish, be fluent in Spanish. So I want to take the whole year to learn Spanish, 2020. And another thing I want to do is kind of get like some foot pace and music.
Okay.
2020.
Okay.
So yeah.
Cool.
Those are really my goals. Like, you know, my focus is music now.
Can you pass me that bag?
Yeah.
Her focus, we're not gonna cut this out. Her focus should have always been music, but somebody was trying to run from it. I should be running from other things. But yeah. Your music be calling to you. She tried to deny her music. She tried, y'all, and I was just like, I'm gonna let her try. I'm just gonna be the big sister that wait patiently for you to realize that music was always your calling.
Okay, wait, one more goal. One more goal is to save and budget and invest. Seriously. Like really get my finances in order. Like I don't understand how people can do this making ends meet type of stuff, because that's stressing. Like I don't see how people can be content with that, because that is.
Yeah, it's not if they're not content with it.
They're not content. They just kind of.
Some people just can't figure their way out of it. They have more pressing things to worry about.
Yeah. You
have the luxury of being single with no children. Everybody don't have that luxury.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
So I wrote down my 2020.
All right, let's hear them. So
my 2020 business goals. Make monthly financial goals.
Okay.
I've never done that before, like I said. So I'm going to start making goals I want to hit every month. Make a business budget. I have one, but it's just like a broad generic budget. I want to make a business budget each month, just like I do my personal. I have a budget for my personal finances, but not for my business.
Right.
And I want to start marketing my business. I don't market nothing. I get all my business through referrals. Appreciate you. But do you give discounts for referrals? I do, actually.
Oh, okay.
For referrals, you get 25% off an editing project or 10% commission.
Oh,
appreciate you. I got one customer that is using it. And she was like, I'm gonna give enough people to pay off my editing.
Yes.
So yeah, that is it. Wendy, I owe her a credit. So her next editing project, she gets 25% off.
Okay.
So I'm gonna start marketing my business, actively marketing, not just on social media too. We put a lot of stock in social media marketing, but I'm gonna start marketing in other ways by making videos that I can post on social media, but also posting those videos on my own page and on YouTube, and also writing more blogs. I wrote a couple, but not much. But I want to get more consistent into writing blogs. And putting that out so when people Google search whatever editing, they find me. So that's my goal for marketing. And then I want to evaluate, I also want to, like in that marketing, evaluate how much business I want to get. So not only set financial goals each much, but set if I'm going to be marketing, so what's my goal? Do I want to just get 2 clients a month or what?
Oh, that's good.
And then for personal, I want to eat for nourishment, not for enjoyment.
Yes.
Eat to fuel my body, not to just get some kind of enjoyment out of, I don't know. I kind of don't even enjoy eating fast food anymore, so.
It's boring.
Yeah. I'd be like, why is everything chicken? So yeah, that's that. Also,
I'm bringing a sandwich back on the 3rd.
Forget that. Prioritizing my physical fitness, which I've already started doing now, and then make a baby.
You really got that one down? Hey, look, I'm ready for a niece and nephew, so I'm all for it.
And then pay off my car. Look, I think it's 14 G's left on my car. If I pay that bad boy off in 2020, y'all ain't able to tell me nothing.
Yeah.
Not a thing.
That's going to be good.
So,
well, I know you're going to achieve your goals.
Oh, thank you.
I think it's important, though, even when we set a goal, we have to set more specific goals.
Yes.
So, you want to pay your car off. So I think a more specific goal is, how much do you want to pay a month? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And a lot of times we have very broad goals or super high goals, like that girl video you had sent me about setting goals. Her name started with like the E or something. I can't remember.
Evelyn from the internet.
Yeah. She had like a YouTube video about setting like more realistic goals. It's realistic that you can lose weight, but you don't want to be like, I'm gonna lose 30 pounds in 2 months. You know what I'm saying? Or you don't want to be like, I want to read. Like if you want to read books for the year, you're gonna be like, okay, my goal is to read 2 books a month. You feel me?
That was a goal I had for 2019 to read 1 book a week.
Ooh.
I didn't achieve it because I know I started off strong. But what ended up happening was I started editing and being in school. Can't be doing reading and all of that. And so I do read every night still, so I might finish a book a month. But my goal is start off a book a week. But if I count my editing project, maybe I've reached it. I don't know. I should calculate it up. So you're right. So with the prioritizing my fitness, my goal just to start off small, to not put too much pressure on myself, is just to go work out 3 times a week.
Okay, that's a good start.
Just to keep it simple, just so I don't overwhelm myself, because I'll overwhelm myself, start thinking about it too much, and do nothing.
Man, we'll go to the gym that one time, be looking in the mirror like, okay, I see it, but ain't nothing happened yet. Yeah. So I think it's good to, start small.
Like you said, my goal is consistency over everything. If I'm consistent, the results will come.
They will.
All right. How can you start working on your 2020 goals and ambitions now?
Definitely one, write them down.
Yeah.
And definitely two, you won't achieve anything that you are not serious about, that you are really want to make a very goal. When you have a goal and you're really serious about it, you'll be very adamant about achieving that goal. So that's how you can start now, deciding what you want your goals to be, and then just making sure these are the absolute goals that you want to achieve, and you'll go after it.
Yeah, but what goals are you going to start working on?
Oh, me?
Very specific.
Oh, snap.
That was very philosophical, but specifically.
Oh, I didn't know you were saying me. I thought you meant in general. Music, I've already started.
I got to drip the sausage juice. Y'all, that's and I'm the goose.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing on my computer. Yeah. Y'all got a song called Drip Everywhere. You can check it out on SoundCloud and YouTube. Yes. Definitely music. With my finances, I got a job now. And I'm making a transition in my living situation. So because of that, I can save a lot more money. And like I said, being consistent, I'm just like gonna work on music like all the time.
Mm-hmm.
So
the one thing, like I said earlier, I already joined the gym,
mm-hmm.
so I'm starting on that now.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to start like my business planning now.
Mm-hmm.
And I've already started the like baby preparation.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all know how babies are made.
Yep.
So, do you think, switching gears a little bit, do you think New Year's resolutions are necessary?
No. I don't think they're necessary because, I mean, we put too much in New Year's resolutions. We put all of this hype. I just think it's a hype, and it's just a societal thing that was created. I feel like, you know, you should be setting goals throughout the year, throughout the day, throughout the month, throughout a couple weeks. I don't think you should specify. It's good to have goals going into the new year, but I don't think you should specify like serious goals just for one day. Mm-hmm. I think you should create serious goals throughout the entire year. I just feel like it's just another day that just adds on to the other goals that you set through the year. So I feel like New Year's resolutions isn't really necessary. It's just a hype thing.
And it kind of, you end up putting so much pressure on yourself that you're kind of setting yourself up for failure.
Yeah, pretty much.
But if you set small goals throughout the year, it helps you feel more accomplished. Because when you think back on it, you're like, oh man, I actually did more this year than I thought I did. But if you just think about all the New Year's resolutions that you set, you're just like, oh, I'm a failure. So you're right, set some goals throughout the year that you can achieve that don't overwhelm you or put too much pressure on you.
So, like, I think what you said is good because, like, you can set small goals to add up to one big goal. You know what I'm saying? So, like you said, you want to pay off your car. You set a goal for each month, and then at the end of the year, bam, you done hit your big goal.
Yeah.
Let's say you start a YouTube channel and you want to hit, like, a couple hundred subscribers or 1,000 subscribers. You set a goal each month and how you plan to prioritize getting those subscribers. At the end of the year, you'll look back and boom, you're going to hit your goal. So we try to put these big, massive goals on one day. You know what I'm saying? And like you said, you set yourself up for failure.
Yep.
Like we said, some bodies are made in the winter. If you're trying to lose weight, don't wait till December 31st. Winter starts, November 22nd or something like that? Or, when I don't know. You know, winter...
I actually think winter starts December 22nd.
Oh, really?
I think so. Because fall starts September 22nd. Yeah.
Oh.
But no, you can start your winter body in December, but don't be trying to start your summer body in December, but don't be trying to start your summer body May 26th so you can be fine for your vacation in a month. That's how you end up wearing yourself out and causing more damage to your body.
Yes.
But this ain't a fitness episode. What was your biggest accomplishment this year? We talk about this? Okay, what's your biggest accomplishment? What are you most proud of for this year?
I'm not gonna speak on it.
Why not?
It'll be seen in 2020.
Oh, you can drop a hint. You don't want to?
No.
She over here doing big things and she's most proud of it.
Okay, a hint. It has something to do with writing.
It has something to do with writing.
Yep. What's your biggest accomplishment?
The business. I made 10 times as much as I made last year. With no marketing and purely just referrals. And that's such a big deal because when people refer you, that mean they like your work.
That's true.
And these ain't friends and family that's referring me. These are strangers I met this year.
Actual clients. Oh.
Yeah, so that's just, to me, that's my thing I'm most proud of.
That's what's up. And you know, real quick, I think it's good. I think it's good to set goals because no matter how small they are, because once you achieve it, that gives you something to be proud of with yourself. Gives you something to look forward to. Gives you something to know, like, you can accomplish something. I think a lot of times we have goals in our head, of course, and I do that too, and start writing them down. Write them down and seeing it and then comparing it and seeing you complete that is like, ooh, that's what's up. I got that.
Like confident boost.
Yeah, so write down your goals and do it now. So you can like kind of set yourself up to like accomplish it. That'd be real cool, yeah.
And then finally, how can someone move past the struggles or hard times this year?
You want to go first?
Therapy.
Boom.
Therapy helps a lot. Because I know I had some rough moments this year, and I talked to my therapist about it, and she really helped me work it out. And so I'm an overthinker. I really get wrapped up in my mind, and so it helps to talk it out with my therapist. It also helps to journal it out. But I think therapy is a good way to help you reflect on your year, work through emotions throughout the year, so you don't get stuck in a rut or something. Yeah. What do you got?
I was gonna say therapy's actually really good. Yes. But I was gonna say be real with yourself. Every year is gonna come with struggles and mess ups and failures and hard times. Yes. Because I see a lot of people posting like, man, I can't wait till 2019 is over. It was just the hardest year ever. 2019 was horrible. But y'all just said that about 2018, 2017, 2016.
No, some people's 2019 was really, really rough.
Yeah. Oh, well.
Yeah, a lot happened. There's another hurricane. Tropical Imelda, flooding stuff again.
I mean, but there's always that possibility of something happening.
Yeah.
I mean, every year comes with its hard times. It may be a little harder for some, but every year comes with its struggles. So I think a lot of times we have to have the optimism and our positive aspect, outlook in our mind. But we have to also understand, I think right now we should gear ourselves up, prepare ourselves like, okay, I may face some things in 2020. I know some things are going to come that's going to try to get me off track. But I know that I can overcome it. I know I'm more than a conqueror. I know I'm going to get past it. I know I'm going to accomplish my goals. So I think one way to get past it is being realistic. Know that it's going to come with hard times, but know that you're going to overcome it at the same time.
Indeed.
Yes.
Indeed.
Be realistic.
Yes. And that's why we basically, the title of this episode is Start Your 2020 Now. Because you don't have to wait till the turn of a decade or the turn of a new year to set goals. You can start working on yourself right here, right now. And start planning for your 2020 and start actively working on it now. So when 2020 comes, you are already 2 months into fulfilling your goals. Yeah. So that pressure of the new year has passed and you're just in the habit, and you're going to just keep that habit rolling into 2020.
30 days creates a habit, they say. When you do something for 30 days, it becomes a habit.
Yeah.
So I think starting your 2020 now allows you to prepare. Kind of like what you said. You can start getting yourself ready now. You can start preparing, and kind of like telling yourself how you want your 2020 to go. Yeah. Sometimes we don't have that. Sometimes we don't kind of command our life.
Yeah.
And I think it's important. Setting the goals now allows you to kind of command your life. Like, this is how my 2020 gonna go, but I'm gonna start it right now because I don't have to wait until the new year. You know what I'm saying? So.
Yeah, you don't have to wait for a major milestone to change or dictate how your life is going to go. And another thing that this is an age-old saying, and I've been hearing it a couple of times recently, is that luck is opportunity meets preparation. When opportunity meets preparation. Yeah. So basically, if you start preparing for the life you want now, setting yourself up for success, when the opportunity presents itself, you're already ready. You know it. You stay ready, you don't have to get ready. Right. And so it looks like luck, but it's really just you were in the right place at the right time because you had already prepared to be there. Right. So you can prepare to be in the right place for 2020 now. Yeah. So when it comes and all those great opportunities you envision finally arrive, you're already prepared for it. You've already set yourself up for success.
Oh, I remember what I was going to say.
Say it.
Pretty much each day is a new day to do something. It's a refresher. It's a new morning. So you don't have to wait until a specific day in the year to wait for that new opportunity to come. Every day is a new opportunity. It's a new morning. It's for something, a new goal, a new something to happen. So, so don't wait until that one day to think you can set your goals then, you can have this then. You can do it on the 30th or the 29th or, October 31st, November 1st, 2nd, whatever the case may be. So, because it's a new day every day.
You have an opportunity each day you open your eyes to change your life around.
Yes, you should do.
Amen. Hey. All right. Okay. So, so we're gonna end this off by saying one thing that we were each grateful for this year. Or you can say more than one. A couple of things.
I'm grateful for learning the lesson that I learned when it came to finances. It's a hard lesson, but I learned that, and I'm not gonna be in this place again. I will not be in this place again.
Amen.
So I'm grateful for that hard lesson. You know what I'm saying? I'm grateful for the relationships I have built. With my roommate, also with a mutual friend of ours, Sunny.
Oh yeah. Sunny. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I met Sunny in Miami, and I was like, "You remind me of my sister,"
Mm-hmm.
and I suggested that they be friends. So,
I'm grateful for like my growing relationship with God, and I'm grateful for just like learning who I am.
I had put my phone over there and forgot I was recording audio.
Hopefully I'm talking louder. So yeah, I'm grateful for my lesson that I learned, new relationships, my relationship with Christ, and also I'm grateful for what I've learned about myself and who I am.
Amen. I am grateful for my family and my friendships.
Mm-hmm.
I think this year was kind of tough for me. A little emotionally.
Mm-hmm.
Being in therapy is an emotional roller coaster, so I am grateful for my family and friends because
Mm-hmm.
I love them, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
I'm grateful for my little sister and starting this podcast.
Yeah.
Even though she didn't say it, I'm grateful for it.
I'm sorry.
Because this was a lot of fun.
It was.
I really enjoyed it, and even though we be having a couple of little people, it was like I'm grateful that people listen to it because I was like, people out here listening. We reached $1 on Anchor.
I know.
There was 100 and some folks listen to us.
Right.
Enough people listen.
Oh, that's an accomplishment.
That's an accomplishment.
Woo-hoo.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful for my husband.
Mm-hmm.
That boo, he be so horny. I'm grateful for him, and I'm grateful for. I said this a million times.
Mm-hmm.
The people who hire me to edit their books, I'm grateful for that because writing a book is a labor of love, and for you to hire me, that means you trusted me enough with your new baby. So I appreciate that, and I'm grateful for myself.
Oh yes, that's a good one.
I'm grateful because I still push myself,
Mm-hmm.
even though I'm hard on myself sometimes. I'm grateful for that because I won't allow me to be stagnant.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm grateful for that.
Yes, that's good.
All right, so I want to encourage you all to reflect on your 2018, make plans for your reflect on your forgive me. Reflect on your 2018 and your 2019. Do both. Reflect on both of them. If you remember 2018, reflect on that too. Reflect on your 2019. Think about what you were grateful from this year. What bad habits you formed that you want to break, what good ones you want to keep, and what good ones you want to form. And also really think through how you want your 2020 to look like and how you can start doing that now.
Yeah. Be real with yourselves.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, don't reflect so much on the bad things that happen that you drive yourself crazy. Acknowledge them. Know that it happened, but reflect on the good times that happened too. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Because I mean, you overcame whatever adversity or hard time that you went through because you made it to the new day.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yes.
So reflect on the fact that you went through that, but you made it to the next day and you got over that.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, be real with yourselves.
Mm-hmm. And I want to encourage y'all to start a journal or some people say a gratefulness jar, a box, or whatever the case may be. Start some record of the good things that happened to you throughout the year. Because that way, when you get to the end of the year and you're thinking you may have had a crappy year, you can go through that and reflect and say, I actually had a pretty good year all in all. So
no matter how small it is, don't think anything is small. Even if you simply just went to go visit your grandma or something and y'all laughed and had good memories, that's something you can write down and be grateful for.
That's true. Because I was grateful for some of these walks at the park. Some nice walks.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, thank you all for rocking with season 1 of the Hey Sissy Podcast. We will have a bonus episode or 2 after this one, but this is the end of the season, y'all. Thank you for rocking with us. If you haven't, go back and watch the other episodes so we can get a little more chump change on our Anchor app and some little followers on our YouTube. So if you haven't, subscribe to our podcast on YouTube or wherever podcasts are available. Mm-hmm. Like, comment, and subscribe. You can also email us at heysissypodcast@gmail.com. Or you can follow us and message us on Facebook and Instagram.
All right. Yes.
Thank you all for watching and listening. We appreciate it.
Yes. Thank you. Whoop, whoop.
Bye.
Peace.